welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Wip Chat, or we could call it a Kid Up and Chat. So, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, and I hope you will subscribe if you don't already have. There's a subscribe button down there. Next to it, you will find a bell. If you ding that bell and choose all, you will be notified whenever I put up a new video. So, if you're new to diamond painting and don't know what a Wip Chat is, Wip Chat stands WIP stands for work in progress, and today this is my work in progress. What you can do while I'm chatting away and working on kitting this Astronomer up, you can see the picture here. And if you don't know, I will be hosting an event in January and February where we will be doing this diamond painting together. It is Astronomer. The artist is Miles Pinkney, and it is a teeny tiny one. It is only 105 by 70 centimeters, and yes, I am being sarcastic. So yeah, if you have this diamond painting in your stash and you want to join us in the event, there will be a link down below to the Facebook group, and there is also a hashtag that you can use on Instagram if you so please, to show us how far you've come, or if you're not on Facebook. But yeah, this is the one that I will be kitting up today. I have heard that this diamond painting has static, so let's see how far I'll come, and maybe I will do some time lapse of of me finish kitting this up. We'll see. So what I will be working with today is my BellaArtdeNicole tray. To sometimes when I pour drills, they will be a little overflow and they will end down here. Then I have all the stickers. I won't be using all of them because I bought a what are the name? Replacement kit. A kit from diamond painting with sparklers, where I will be getting diamond paintings to bling up my diamond paintings. So these 8 colors will be fully replaced on the canvas, so I won't be kitting these up today. So some stickers will be left on the sticker sheet until I receive the drills, which should be happening one of the next days. Then I will be kitting up into my Elizabeth Ward containers, and I will have my tweezers to peel off the stickers, and of course my scissors to open the backs. And if I run into static, I will have this dryer sheet that I can cut up and stuff in the containers and in the bags to help me pour them out. And yeah, while I'm doing this, you can basically do the same. You can diamond paint, you can cross stitch, you can knit, crochet, whatever you want to do. You can sit in your couch just listening to me yabber on, because that is the chat part of Wip Chat. That means I'm gonna chat your ears off for a while, okay? So yeah, I think that is it. Let's get started. Oh, by the way, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, so because that will help my channel get out there and everything. And if you're back, hi friends, I'm so happy to see you. While I'll be chatting away, let's talk about Christmas. Please let me know down in the comment field, how was your Christmas? I would love to know. What did you do? Did you get any good presents? Yeah, who did you celebrate with? All the things I want to know. I know, I'm curious. Just ask my followers that has been, with me for a while. They know I ask like a gazillion questions, and I want to know all the things. So yeah, let me know what you did for Christmas. What did you get as a present, if you get presents? I only got well, I got 2 presents this year. I got one from Rosa and her parents. Rosa is my 3.5-year-old niece, if you don't know it. I talk about her quite a lot. So I got my husband and I got a calendar with 12 pictures of Rosa, and some of them are with my brother and Rosa's mom. So yeah, I love that. And we hung it in our TV room so that we can look at it whenever we're in there, or whenever, we're walking past the TV room. So that is great. And then from a very dear friend of mine, I am an aunt to her boys as well. So I got a picture of them. I am always beginning with the ABs, by the way. So I got a picture of the boys, and they've grown so much. I'm like, how can they grow? I mean, it's the same with Rosa, by the way. She is growing like a weed. I mean, she was just born, okay? And now she's 3.5. I don't get how she get to grow that fast. But anyway, so yeah, we celebrated Christmas, we being my husband and I. We celebrated Christmas with my brother and Rosa, of course. And then Rosa's mom, my brother and Rosa's mom aren't together anymore. And then Rosa's mom's mom was there. And then David and I and my brother, of course. So we were six people Christmas Eve, which was, it was so fun and relaxed. And Rosa had a blast. She was just enjoying all her presents, because let's be real here. She's the only child in the family, at least our side of the family, and then Rosa's mom and her mom's side of the family. She has her grandfather, Rosa's mom's dad. He's married to a new woman, and she has kids. I don't know if they are his kids or not, but they have other kids in the family. So, see, the next one is 154, and that's one of the colors over there. So let's look for 300. So I have a whole lot of bags over here. I will be pushing them over as we're getting to them, but I also have a bunch of extra bags because I only kit up one bag at a time. So if, for instance, I have, let's say 7 bags, I don't have 7 bags of 300, but I would only kit up one bag because I love the size. And it usually fits one big bag of these into this container. So, yeah, that's why you won't see all the bags that I have. I don't know, I try to avoid, having too many containers going, and also having, also having 2 big containers going. I don't know why, I just don't. So we have some static here. So I will need to cut out some dryer sheet, and usually I just, cut a strip. This might be a little wider than usual, but that's it. I just cut off a piece, and I'm gonna stuff it into the bag and just give it a good shake. And mostly that'll take the static away. You can see there's still some clingy drills in here, but I will pour out the ones that got unstaticky, and then I'll, take care of the rest of them afterwards. Sometimes I need to shake it a few times to get all of them out. But yeah, so let's shake up the last ones. There are several ways of getting rid of static, but this is my go-to. Let's see, did we get all this? I think we got all the static out of this now. The dryer sheet will, of course, well, I don't know if it's of course, but for me, the dryer sheet will go into the container. So that way I can try to avoid static in the container. There you go. And I need to remember to take number 300. There you go. So I don't, let me show you. On these sticker sheets, they have this serial number here. I cut those off. I never used them. I only used the symbol and the DMC. And the DMC I only use when I'm kitting down again, because I keep my spare drills, in case that I'm short a few drills in my next diamond painting, so I don't have to contact customer service more than I need to. So yeah, I cut off the serial number and just use these. Okay, let's move on. So Rosa had a blast on New Year's Eve. She was surrounded by love and people she loves and who loves her. I'm trying to find the next 301. So dinner went fine. We were just talking and eating a lot of food like you do on Christmas Eve. Well, if you're in the United States or another country where you celebrate Christmas and get presents on the 25th, we do all that on Christmas Eve, the 24th. And the 25th is usually one of 2 days where we have Christmas dinners with families and friends. See, there's a little static. So we celebrate Christmas on the 24th. Sorry for all the yeah, so we were having a wonderful Christmas dinner. We had duck and some pork, and we had sugared small potatoes, white potatoes. What else did we have? Then we had a sauce. This one was for the roasted duck sauce. Usually when David and I are hosting Christmas Eve, we're doing a duck sauce. It has a different taste. But yeah. So when we were done eating, there was, food was taken away and the dishwasher was loaded, and some of the plates that couldn't go into the dishwasher was washed. Then after that, we had a traditional Danish Christmas dessert, translated to rice pudding. And it's basically rice porridge mixed with whipped heavy cream, and almonds and some vanilla. Oh, what else is in it? Some vanilla sugar, It's quite easy to do, but it is a little tedious with all the almonds because you need to peel off the skin of the almonds. I mean, boil some water, pour the boiling water over the almonds, and you leave it for a bit to loosen the skin off of the almonds. And then you peel it. And then after you have dried them off a little, because you need to dry the almonds, you chop them finely. And yeah, then you mix it with the whipped cream and the rice porridge, and then you put in the rest of the stuff like the vanilla, and you put in some, I don't even know what that's named in English. Well, it's almonds. I mean, it's a aroma, and it's almonds, but bitter almonds. You know, whenever you have regular almonds, you will have a few that isn't as sweet as normal almonds. If you know what's the name of them, please let me know down in the comment field, because I would love to know what the name of those are. Then, what happened here? Why won't it close? Then you pour in some vanilla sugar, and when it's done, and you taste throughout to get the right taste, and the right taste is individual. So my husband and I have a taste that we want to reach, and we did that. So we brought that, and when we were eating that on Christmas Eve, we also put in an entire almond, a peeled entire almond. Hang on a second. I had some drills flying off. Maybe I should just sort these instead of having to sort them when I get to the numbers. So we put in an entire peeled almond, and then we, the portion that we brought with us was big enough that everybody could get a portion of the rice pudding, but small enough that we didn't have to eat like 3 portions each. Everybody got 1 portion, and then we were looking for the whole almonds. And I was lucky enough. Don't ask me how it happened, because I don't know. But I got the almond in my very, very first spoonful of rice pudding, which, 1, it hasn't happened before. 2, I can't remember the last time I got the almond. So when you get the almond, there is a almond present, and I think it was Rosa's grandmother. Yeah, I think it was her who bought it this year. So I got it, and I'm still super stoked because, yeah, I can't remember the last time. So in this almond present, there was some New Year's stuff. And I gave those to Rosa because immediately she was like, oh, I want to try this one. And I was like, honey, go along. This is yours. I hope you enjoy it. And she was just running around with it. And I asked, of course I asked my brother, is it okay? Do you want this for New Year's Eve? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I just brought home the chocolate that was in it. There was some Toffee chocolates. I hope you all know what that is. That is one of my favorite kinds of chocolates. It is some caramel and a hazelnut and what else? Some more chocolatey caramel. And it is one of my all-time favorites. Well, chocolate caramel thingies. I love them. They're kind of expensive here in Denmark, so usually when we have them, we buy them in Germany. We live about an hour away from the border into Germany, so a few times a year we will go down to do some border shopping, like getting soda, almonds, because we do use a lot of almonds, we will get some meat and candy, because candy is cheaper down there. So yeah, but we do try to get less candy that we used to do, because both David and I love candy, and it isn't very healthy. So we're doing our very best to eat less. Can I have? Nope. So we're trying our very best to get less candy in our system. We don't know yet if it'll succeed or not, but we're trying. And I'm not doing any New Year's resolutions because they'll never happen anyway. But we will be trying to get more healthy next year. And who knows? I mean, it won't begin on January 1st, but you know, eventually when we're ready. And yeah, I mean, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I just don't. I mean, if you want to do something, it doesn't matter if it's January 1st or if it's March 2nd, you know, it doesn't matter. It is when you're ready, then it's going to happen. Oh, that dryer sheet. I wonder if I can get some dryer sheet that doesn't smell like anything, because it's kind of harsh on my throat right now. I'm still recovering from all my illnesses through December. I feel like I was sick half the month, and I'm really like, I'm done. I'm still having a little throat issues, and I'm still sniffling. I'm really trying not to. Where is my... I'm missing one. Where is it? Oh, wait. Yes, that is the next one that I'm getting replacements for. Sorry, I just confused myself here. See, maybe I should just move this one up here. There you go. That way. I was like, wait, what? Why can't I find that color? But that is one of those that will be replaced from diamond painting with sparklers. I can't wait to get all those drills. I did order some extra crystals that I will, you know, darn it, they're flying away. Oh no. At least it was only a few of them. Yeah, so I will be blinging up Astronomer. Not as much as other people, but this is actually the first, well, not exactly. I did join in on, what was the name? Sparkle Addiction, the event that my friend Angie hosted in November and December, where, you know, you were supposed to bling up a kit with more bling that was originally in the kit. So I did Rainbow Cloud by Pixie Sticks and Diamond Art Club. So I put in 6 extra ABs, which was kind of fun, but I have no idea what I was doing. I was just placing them randomly, and I have no idea if it looks remotely good or not. I just had fun throwing those ABs everywhere and nowhere. So yeah, but this is the first time that I will be blinging up a diamond painting where somebody has made a list of where these drills are going. So I can't wait to get those diamonds, those drills, hopefully before New Year's. I had to pay tax because they came in from the US, and we do pay a higher tax here in Denmark, and for me to avoid paying taxes when buying from out of Europe, the shop owner has to send the thing I purchased as a gift and then put the amount that I purchased for at a lower amount. She did that, thank God. I did write her and ask if it would be possible, so I didn't have to pay tax of the entire amount. Thank you, Tima. I appreciate it. I will be linking, of course, to the shop down below, Diamond Painting with Sparklers. So, yeah, but I'm waiting for those. So the biggest amount, the thing that I had to pay, it wasn't the tax that was the worst. No, the worst part of it all is this fee that you have to pay for the post office, the post company, to make sure that you pay your tax. That is a $25 fee. And yeah, so that was like 90% of whatever I had to pay. It's ridiculous. I mean, I had to pay what? Maybe 30, yeah, maybe around $30 all in all, and 25 of those were that ridiculous fee. So yeah, but I need the drills, I want the drills, so of course I just paid, despite being very annoyed. But that is, I mean, that is just how it is when you live here and want to buy stuff from out of Europe, which most diamond painting shops are in Canada and the United States. So yeah, we don't really have a lot of choice. I'm just trying, I try to talk to the companies, and sometimes they will, you know, send it as a gift and price it down, but other times, you know, it isn't possible, which I get, you know, I get it. You can't expect other people to follow your whim just because you feel like it. Okay, I have a few drills here. I wonder if that's one of the ones that went flying, or if it's from another diamond painting. I think it's from another diamond painting. I don't have any grays yet. So yeah. So I can't wait for those drills to come in so that I can kit those up, which means that I have to make room. Oh well, I'll worry about that when they get here. But this kit has 66 colors. So yeah, I think that is one of the diamond paintings, at least, ouch, I just squeezed my finger. At least from Diamond Art Club. Hang on. I did just take the right one. Yes, sorry. That I'll be doing. At least I think so. See, all of a sudden I can't remember if I have done a kit with more colors. In reality, it doesn't really matter. I think this is the one with most color in it, because I can't remember having had to use 2 Elizabeth wood containers, which I don't know if I'll end up having to have 2 trays. Let's see when I'm done kitting up. But yeah, I mean, I have both the big and the extra small and the small containers, and those are the ones that I use when I'm kitting up. I do have some of the other bigger sizes, but I just don't I mean, I don't want to use those. I don't know. I'm just, maybe I should just put them in a container before trying to put on a sticker. So, yeah. But yeah, let's see how many or how much they end up consuming of my container over here. I don't know. I mean, I have some big bags, but also a lot of smaller bags. So who knows? Maybe I'm lucky that I only need one of these. We'll see. So yeah, and let's get back on track, because we were talking about Christmas. Oh yeah, I ended up having issues, right? So that's why I came away from Christmas. But let's get back into it. Sorry, I just had to pause this video for a second because I could hear one of my cats getting sick out in the house, so I had to take care of that. But let's get back to Christmas. So we had that rice pudding, and then we danced around the tree, the Christmas tree. That is something we do as well here in Denmark. We sing some Christmas carols and some Christmas songs. And I mean, remember, Rosa is 3.5 years old, and she had been looking at the Christmas tree with all the presents under it for, I don't know, hours and hours by then. I mean, maybe most of the day. I don't know when they put all the gifts under the tree. I have no idea. But she was about done waiting. So when we had sung, I think 4 songs around the tree, she just stopped and sang, "I want my presents now," or we have to open the presents now. Something like that. She wasn't, "I want," but something like, "Okay, it's time for presents." And, well, we had to say, okay. So she wanted to find the presents, which was fine, but she can't read since she's only 3.5 years old. So I asked if I should read some of the name tags, and she let me. Of course, like 95% of the presents was for her, which was funny because she picked out 2 gifts at a time, and then I would read the name tags, and she would be excited, but mostly excited when both of those gifts were for her, because then she would run, "Mommy, Daddy, both of these are for me." But she was very excited when she could give other people presents. So like I said, David and I got 2. One from Rosa and her parents, and then one from our nephews. And both, I mean, one of them was a picture frame with a picture in it, and the other one was that calendar from with Rosa in it, which I love that. I love getting pictures with kids in our family and immediate family friends group. I just love that. I love pictures of children. They're my favorites, and I would rather have pictures of children than any other gift you can give me. So I loved it, and I know that we were the ones who got least presents, David and I, but I enjoy watching other people opening gifts, especially children. I love watching them open the present and get excited. And Rosa loved every present she got. So this is the fun thing. I had a few days before Christmas, I had taken my brother to the hospital to get a scan of his kidneys because he had a kidney stone that got through the system, but the doctor needed to check if there were more and if he would need surgery to remove those. So we were up there, and I mean, my brother doesn't have a driver's license, so he had asked if I would take him and Rosa to the hospital because no one knew how long it'll take and anything. And apparently Rosa's mom was doing something else. I don't know. Or she's in school now. She is studying to become a kind of like a kindergarten teacher, you would call it. So she wasn't home. So I picked up my brother first, and then we picked up Rosa from kindergarten, and we drove to the hospital. And while my brother was in the scanner, Rosa and I were outside playing and, getting her treats and stuff like that, because, to make everything a little more, I don't know what to call it, non-scary. I mean, being at a hospital and knowing that your daddy is having a medical thing to do. Oh, I have to tell you, Rosa is living full-time with my brother. So that is why it might be a little scary when her dad is getting sick or something. So I was there to play with her and, I don't know, taking her minds off of it, because she's a really easygoing child. And if you explain to her that daddy needs this scan to make sure everything is okay, she's more or less like, okay, and move on to the next issue or to the next game or the next whatever hits her fancy. And she was playing with the Christmas tree, and there was this big windowsill, and it is safe. Let me assure you, this is a safe window, where she was standing by the window, asking if she could sit on the windowsill, looking out, and basically just being a kid, running around the hallway and having her Treatos. And then she had some gummy bears, and then all of a sudden she turns around, looks at me and said, "Auntie, do you know what I want for Christmas?" And I said, "No, what do you want for Christmas?" Like, "I want for a big bag of gummy bears." And I mean, "So you wish for a big bag of gummy bears for Christmas?" "Yes, I love gummy bears." Like, okay. And I just knew in my head, I'm going to have that, get that happen. So my brother came out from the room where he was scanned, and we, sorry, that bloody dryer sheet. So we went on our way home, get to the 700s. So which 700s do I not need? 743. Let me just remove that from here. Whoop. Put that over here, just so that it is away and I'm not confusing myself again. And there you go. So on the way home, she falls asleep. She did that on the way up there as well. So my brother and I were talking, and I told him what Rosa had said while he was in the scanning machine, and he was kind of laughing, and I was saying, you do know that I have to get her those gummy bears, right? And he was like, yes, of course you do. So I went to grocery store because I needed to pick up some stuff anyway, and I was buying the biggest bag of gummy bears I could find. Had we been going to Germany for some Christmas shopping, I would have gotten her an even bigger bag of gummy bears, just because they have them bigger down there. But yeah, and this wasn't, of course, this wasn't her only present. Of course it wasn't. We have gotten her, my brother had told us that she needed some stainless steel children's forks, for her to learn how to cut her own food. So that was something that he had told that she needed. So we got her those. They weren't expensive, but they weren't cheap either. But she got those, and then we had up in our little grocery store, they have these things that we call yes please offers, where they have some sort of item that you can buy for cheap, and a lot cheaper than the normal price. And they have had this little kind of a tablet that can be erased. I mean, you draw something or you write something on it, and then it can be erased. Kind of like a piece of paper that you can draw on, but with the push of a button, it disappears, which means you can save paper, which I love that idea. Did this one get cut? Yes. So she got that from us. And, I mean, she loves to draw. She draws basically a lot of the time. So, yeah. So she got the gummy bears, and then the knives, and the drawing tablet, and she loved all of it. It was so funny when she opened the gummy bears. She was kind of exclaiming, "Daddy, look, I got the gummy bears." I got a bag of gummy bears. I mean, this was kind of like you just given her the biggest dream of her life. It was so cute. And yeah, I just love how she doesn't need. I mean, she's happy with whatever she gets. She got some some stockings and some socks, and those were equally as exciting as whatever else she got. She got some toys, of course, and she loved those equally. I mean, she's an easygoing child. She doesn't need a whole lot. She's just, whatever you give me, I will love it. Which is a kudo to my sister-in-law and, well, former sister. She's still my sister-in-law. I mean, she's Rosa's mom. She will always be family. And my brother and her are really trying everything they can to be friends. I mean, so far it's succeeded. They're friends, they're seeing each other, they have this agreement on celebrating most holidays, birthdays, not just Rosa's, but theirs as well. Easter, if they're having some, and then Christmas and New Year's, they will be celebrating those together for as long as possible, which I love that. So yeah, the next one to put over here is 780. too. So we'll be putting that sticker over here as well. I was just confused. I mean, I'm missing a color here, but I wasn't. That is the, well, it's not a downside, but it's a bit of a confusion point, at least for me, because it's the first time. Why do I have 2 bags of that? So, let's see. 803 will also be completely replaced. There will be other colors to replace in the canvas, but that will only be a partial replacement. So those will be more interesting. But I have a spreadsheet on my computer so that it'll be easier. I just need to look at that and see where the other drills will be going. But I'm sure it'll be fun to do, and I can't wait to see what everybody else is doing to the canvas. Some won't be doing anything, which is yay. I would love to see the canvas with just the 4 ABs, and others will be blinging their little hearts out, which again, I look forward to seeing what everybody is doing. And I know some will be doing the same bling up as I'm doing, because they have been buying the same kit that I've been buying. Enhancement kits is the name of it. So yeah. What else? Well, Rosa opened all her presents and she had a blast. And then when we were done, it was about 10:30 p.m. and well, it was about 10 before we were done, and then Rosa was playing a little with some of the stuff, but she was getting tired, which was more than reasonable. I mean, she usually goes to bed at around 7:30-ish, so she had been up way past her normal bedtime. But until this moment, she had been happy and, you know, compliant and playing and happy. But now that all the excitement was over, she was getting tired. So she was put to bed. And us adults were just, you know, sitting and talking, having coffee, some soda, and a lot of candy, which again is a tradition in Denmark, that when you're done with everything, oh, this one had a dryer sheet in it already. When you're done with everything, you will find candy, Christmas cookies, coffee, tea, soda, whatever you fancy, and you will just sit and talk until, well, either the host kicks you out or you get tired. So we were just sitting there talking about everything and nothing. And at some point, I'm like, so what time is that? And my brother looks, or is it my husband? I can't remember. Someone looks at the time and go like, oh, it's 4:10 in the morning. And I was like, wait, what? I have the feeling that it was around maybe 2:30 in the morning. And I was totally shocked at what the time really was. So everybody was like, oh, okay, so we better either drive home or go to bed. David and I didn't go to bed until 5 a.m. because we needed, you know, to drive home. It's like a 10-minute drive or something, so it isn't too bad. And then we needed, you know, to take care of the cats. We have 4 cats. And get ourselves ready for bed and everything. So it was, you know, around 5 a.m. Plus we also had, you know, to, you know, get things together at my brother's before we could drive. So 5 a.m. we were still kind of shocked, you know, at how late it become. And my husband was like, I'm kind of impressed that you lasted that long because of my health. Usually I need to go home before, before my husband might be ready. So yeah, that was kind of impressive that I totally forgot time and it was more than 4. But then on Christmas Day, the 25th, we went to visit my aunt. She had her daughter home from England, where she usually lives with a boyfriend. So we spent some time there, and then I made some of my famous hazelnut meatballs and gone to bed. And then yesterday, we were at our big Christmas party with David's side of the family, which is always a hoot. It begins at 11 a.m. and then lasts until people want to go home. We were home at around, 11:30 p.m. So yeah, that is basically our Christmas. And as you can see, I'm not, oh, hang on, you can't see it. Sorry. I am not done kidding up. So I will do the rest of this as a time lapse, and then I'll come back and say goodbye. So see you in a minute. Okay, so we're done with the kitting up. This is what my tray looks so far looks like. So there will be more colors coming in. So yeah, I might have to use the second tray, who knows. But look at all those colors. Aren't they beautiful? I know there's a lot of browns and dark colors, but there's also a lot of beautiful, sparkly, bright colors. And the 4AB is blue, orangey, yellow, an orange, and a white. Well, maybe number 2 is more yellow than orange. But look at all those beautiful colors. And then here, you have all the extra bags that I will be using, throughout the diamond painting process. But imagine how much more trays I would have that I would have to use if all of these had to go into the containers as well, which is why I don't do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for the 8 colors to show up, and we will be starting this diamond painting, the beautiful and amazing Astronomer by Miles Pinckney, on Monday, January 1st. So if you want to work alongside me and a bunch of other people, please be welcome. There is a link for the Facebook group down below. And I will be doing a live on Monday. Usually my lives are on Sundays, but I mean, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve were both Sundays, so I haven't been going live for, almost 14 days, and I won't be going live on New Year's Eve for obvious reasons, so I am doing a live on Monday at 6. Oh, what time will it be? It'll be 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7 p.m. European Standard Time. And the rest of the times you need to figure out because my brain doesn't work that good. But yeah, you're welcome to join the live whether or not you'll be working on this canvas with us. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does mean a lot. So the kitting up was Astronomer by Miles Pinckney. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. That might be a year in review. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another video before that. No idea. But until next video, bye everybody. Love you. Take care.